Hi everyone, my name is Sainath. I am from Durga Soft. Last class we discussed about some important topics in configuration, that is what is an app and also what is tab, what is an S object, what is field and what is data, and also what is record. So we discussed about all these 6 important words, and also we discussed about how to create an app, custom app, how to create a custom tab, how to create the S object, how to create the fields, and how to create the data, and also how to create a records. So these are the basic navigation steps in the last class we discussed. I hope all of you remember the navigation steps. Thank you. The next topic after completion of this, the most important topic in configuration, that is called relationships. So it's one of the important topic in configuration point of view. So we have 6 types of relationships we discussed in the last session. That is self relationship, lookup relationship, master detail relationship, and we have something like many to many relationship, and also we discussed about roll-up summary, and we have something like what? Hierarchical relationship. So regarding this hierarchical relationship, we will discuss at the time of administration topic. So these are the 6 important relationships we have in Salesforce, out of which we will discuss about 5 types of relationships: self relationship, lookup relationship, master detail, many to many, and roll-up summary. Regarding hierarchical relationship, we will discuss at the time of administration topic. So according to interview point of view, at least you can expect minimum 2 or 3 questions from this topic, guys. So please be concentrated on this topic. Okay. And coming to the next topic after completion of relationships, the next topic what we are going to discuss in today's session is field dependency and also picklist dependency. Field dependency, in between we also discussed about something like validation rules. I hope all of you remember this. Validation rules. We have standard validations and also we have custom validations. There are 2 types of validations in the last class we discussed. After validation, the next topic what we are going to discuss in today's session is field dependency. Field dependency can also be called as picklist dependency, guys. Why? Because it is related to picklist data type. We have plenty of data types in configuration. In the last class I told you, a couple of days back we discussed about that, like data types in configuration like phone, geolocation, URL, picklist, multi-picklist, number, phone, email ID. Okay, there are so many data types are there, near about more than 20 plus data types are available in configuration. Okay, so out of many data types, one of the data type name is called picklist data type, and field dependency is completely pertaining to picklist data type. So today's topic, what we are going to discuss is field dependency. The name itself implies field dependency means one field depending on another field. One field depending on another field. For example, so in our country, in the world, we have so many countries. I think more than 250 plus countries are there. Okay. Every country have some states. Every country have some states. So generally states are depending on what? Countries, because country is the main set and state is a subset. So one country contains many states. Take the example of India. We have many states: Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. There are so many states are there in India. In India, we have many states. Okay. So let us take a small example. In India, we have so many states. And under India, we have Tamil Nadu, and we have something like AP, Andhra Pradesh, UP, Himachal Pradesh, HP, and we have something like Karnataka, and we have Maharashtra. Like there are so many states are available under India country. So now today's topic I am going to discuss about how to create a field dependency. Okay. So first everybody please look at the screen and try to understand the navigation steps. I am going very slow. Everybody come along with me. So it's very easy topic, easy to understand also. I hope all of you know this is the Salesforce environment. It's a classic environment here. Okay. So here I am going to create, suppose, let me take these are the S objects, these are the tabs, home, employees, students, courses, trainers. These are all the tabs are available under one of the application name is called Durga software solution. Under this particular application, these are the tabs. In this particular tab, I have to click on employees tab. If I click on employees tab, it connect me to employee S object. And these are the fields are available right now. Employee ID, employee name, salary, job, department number, country, and also I created one field called external ID. So why I created external ID that we will discuss at the time of admin topic in data import wizard. I will discuss about this. Okay. So these are the fields I created in this particular employee S object. So how many fields are there? EAD, ENAME, salary, job, department number, country, and EXID, external ID, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So altogether total 7 fields I created as of now. And the people who are attended today's session, suppose I am talking here, according to database point of view, we have a concept name is called a table. A table is a place where we can store the information permanently. So according to database point of view, we can call it as a table, and Salesforce point of view, we can call it as S object. So S object and table one and same, just only terminology is different. Okay. So it look like a table. Then this table contains how many fields? We have 5 fields or 7 fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let me add some more fields in this particular S object. Okay. So how to add? How to add the new fields to the existing S object? That is a point I am going to discuss right now. So if you want to add, you have to click on setup, go down, here build. Under build we have something like create. We have to expand this create. Under create, what is this? Objects, that is S object. So click on objects. We already created 4 S objects here in our application: trainer, student, employee, and course. So let me open employee S object because I want to add 2 more fields in this particular employee S object. That's the reason I am trying to open employee S object here. So this is the employee S object detailed page. Listen carefully, all of you. When you speak with other people regarding Salesforce, at the time of especially interview I am talking here, we have to explain the topic, explain the concept in a technical way, more technical way, so that the other person got the impression on you, you have this good subject knowledge. I hope you understand what I am speaking here. So this page can be called as employee detailed page. In this employee detailed page, we have singular name, plural name, object name, and APA name. Singular name employee, plural name employees, that is nothing but your tab name, object name, APA name. APA name employee _C, that represents custom S object. We can differentiate between the standard S object and custom S object in this way. Every custom S object ends with _C. So we have 4 names for this object here, and these are the standard field section. We have 4 standard fields which is generated by system automatically. Those fields can be called as standard fields, that is created by, name, last modified by, and owner. So these are the 4 fields belongs to what? Standard field section. And we have another section name is called custom fields and relationships. So already we have country, department number, name, external ID, job and salary. These are the fields or belongs to custom fields. And I want to create or I want to add some extra fields or new fields to this existing S object employee. So click on what? New. So these are the list of data types. Just now I discussed about this point, like auto number, formula, roll-up summary, lookup relationship, master detail, external lookup relationship, checkbox, currency, date. Wow, plenty of data types are there. I think more than 20 plus data types are available under configuration part here. So in this, I am going to select the data type name is called picklist. Why? Because I just told you regarding this field dependency related to picklist data type. I hope you remember that. So picklist I selected here and click on next, and we have field label. The field label name is called something like we have state. So state, because under state we have what? Cities. So field label state are given. Global pick list, enter values with each value separated by new line. There are two radio buttons we can notice here. There are two radio buttons here. Global pick list and enter values with each value separated by new line. So regarding global pick list, I brief you later down the line. Okay, in the next session I will discuss about global pick list. Now let me select what? Enter values with each value separated by new line. There are so many states in India, like first Andhra Pradesh, we have Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, we have Maharashtra, and we have something like what? Odisha. So I entered 5 states here: Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Odisha. Okay. So, and click on what button? Next button here. And that should be visible to only system administrator. I hope you know about all the navigation steps. You're all familiar with navigation steps. I hope all of you remember that. In the previous sessions, if you read, you can understand the complete navigation steps. Okay, we have to visible to only for system administrator, and click on next button. Okay, so the field label is what? State. Data type is what? Pick list. And click on what? Save and new, because I want to add one more field here. So click on save and new, and another field I am going to select pick list. So the second field also pick list data type. Click on next, and let me give city. Okay. So some of the cities I am going to enter into Andhra Pradesh state, that is Visakhapatnam, like we have something Guntur, Vijayawada, Tirupati and Rajahmundry. And coming to Telangana, Hyderabad, Warangal, Karimnagar, Adilabad and Nizamabad. And coming to Tamil Nadu, we have something like Chennai, Madurai, Vellore, Ooty and Coimbatore. And coming to Maharashtra, Mumbai, Nasik, Pune, Nagpur and Aurangabad. And coming to Odisha, we have Cuttack, Puri, and we have what is that? Bharampur, Bhubaneswar. So these are the cities are given in Odisha. So Odisha, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Coming to Karnataka, like we have Bangalore, Mysore, Hubli and what next? Bangalore, Mysore, Hubli. Okay, 3 cities are given here approximately. Fine. So Bangalore, Mysore, Mangalore and Udupi. So these are the cities belongs to Karnataka state. Okay, fine. So click on what? Next. Again, this should be visible to whom here? System administrator. Click on next and click on save button. So 2 fields, extra fields I added here. One is what? One is state, the other one is what? City. State and city both I added. Okay. Both are picklist data type here. Sorry. Both are picklist data type here. Okay. Now open employee as object. Let me add these 2 fields. Edit columns. Action ID not required. State and also city and click on save button. So those 2 fields also added in this. Okay, and let me open the first record E1W07. Nitin's record I have opened and click on this one. Okay, action ID not required here. State. Suppose Mr. Nitin employee joined, sorry, he belongs to Andhra Pradesh and city is selected. If I select city, it will display all the cities from all the states. Yes or no? In case if it does display all the cities from all the states, then there might be a chance of entering the wrong city under a particular state. Yes or no? So for example, Madurai. Tell me, is Madurai belongs to Andhra Pradesh state? No. Actually, Madurai belongs to which state? It's Tamil Nadu state. But I selected what? Madurai here. I wrongly selected the city here under a particular state called Andhra Pradesh. Tell me, is this record will enter or not? Yes. Because Salesforce don't know whether Madurai belongs to Andhra Pradesh or Madurai belongs to Maharashtra or Madurai belongs to Tamil Nadu. So it's simply what? Save the record. But it is a wrong data or not? Because Madurai is not belongs to Andhra Pradesh. Madurai belongs to Tamil Nadu state. So if you want to avoid this kind of problems, we have to go for what? We have to go for field dependency. So field dependency major point is what? To avoid this kind of problems. So whichever state you selected, only that particular state city is going to display. It won't display what? Rest of the cities. That we can avoid through what? Field dependency. So how to avoid? Look at this. Look at this, all of you. Go to setup again. Very careful, guys. Go to setup. Go to build. Under build create. Under create objects. So open employee as object. Here we can see a button called what? Field dependency. So click on field dependency. So employee field dependencies. As of now, there is no dependencies what is this defined. Okay, so click on what new. So there are two options, there are two drop down lists here. The first drop down list field name is what, controlling field, and the below one is what, dependent field. So let me select the controlling field. So there are so many fields under employee as subject, like employee ID, employee name, salary, job, department number. These are the fields also there. But why those fields are not displayed in this list? The reason is those fields are not picklist data types. Only city, country, state displayed. Only these three fields are belongs to picklist data type. So this is itself is the proof. Field dependency is related to only picklist data type. Understand? So among these two, city and state, which one is the controlling field? State is the controlling field, and obviously dependent field is what? City is the dependent field. So city depending on what? State here. And click on continue. So edit field dependency. So you entered into this particular page here. We have Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Odisha. Total how many states? We entered 5 states. And these are the cities. Now, coming to Andhra Pradesh. What are the cities that belongs to Andhra Pradesh? The cities belongs to, what is this? Vijayawada, Guntur, Visakhapatnam, Tirupati and Rajahmundry. So these are the 5 cities that belongs to what? Andhra Pradesh. Here what is the button? Include values. Means these are the values are included in where? Andhra Pradesh state. So those fields are, those values are highlighted here. Okay. Tamil Nadu. Coming to Tamil Nadu, what is this? Tamil Nadu, Chennai, Madurai, Vellore, Ooty and Coimbatore. So these 5 cities are comes under what? Tamil Nadu state. Coming to Karnataka. So what is Karnataka here? Karnataka, Bangalore, Mysore, Hubli, Mangalore, Udupi. So these are all comes under what? Karnataka state. Coming to Maharashtra. What are Maharashtra state here? What are the cities? Mumbai, Nasik, Pune, Nagpur and Aurangabad. These are all belongs to Maharashtra state. Coming to Odisha, what is this? Cuttack, Puri, Bharampur, Bhubaneswar. These comes under what? These are all comes under Odisha state. So I all selected, everything is fine here, and click on what here? Save. Click on save here guys. Okay, so dependent field is city and controlling field is what? State here. Okay, now you open the employees tab and open any record, Tanuja's record here. Click on edit, and if you observe carefully, the city is not enabled state here. It's a disabled state actually. Earlier it is enabled state, now it is disabled state. Why? Because city depending on what here? State. So the moment you selected the state, then only it becomes what? Enabled. So let me discuss about coming to Maharashtra. So Tanuja is belongs to, suppose Bombay. See here. Earlier it displays all the cities. Now it is not displaying all the cities. Whichever cities are belongs to Maharashtra state, only those cities are displaying. So there is no question of entering the wrong city here. Yes or no? So let me discuss, let me point. Tanuja is belongs to what? Mumbai city. So she belongs to Mumbai and Mumbai belongs to Maharashtra state. Okay. And click on what? Save. So this is how we can make one field depending on what? Another field. This is the concept of field dependency. I hope all of you understand this navigation steps and all and concept also. Thank you very much. In the previous video, we were discussing about field dependency concept. The next topic what we are going to discuss in this particular video is what is global pick list. The last video I already told you regarding global pick list we will discuss in some other time. Now the topic global pick list we are going to cover in today's session. Okay. So what is global pick list here? The name itself implies global pick list. So it is also related to pick list data type here. For example, as I mentioned earlier in the last video, I can say, okay, we have so many countries in the world. We have so many countries in the world. I think more than 250 plus countries approximately. I'm not that much of general knowledge. Approximately, I believe more than 250 plus countries are available available in world. Okay, or 250 plus countries are there in the world. Okay, I can say. Okay, fine. Suppose I created one country field. It's a pick list data type, and I entered 250 values, 250 country names under country field. Okay, fine. That's it. And after that, I have so many S objects like employee S object, just now shown, like student S object, like we have something like what do you call student S object, employee S object, what is this course S object, and we have something like trainer S object. We have so many S objects are there here. Okay, I want to create country field in all the 4 S objects. If I want to create country field in all the 4 S objects, let us assume there is no global pick list concept is there. If there is no global pick list concept not given by Salesforce, so what we have to do, I have to create the country field with 200 names, 250 names in employee S object separately, student S object, course S object, and also what? Trainer S object. If I create separately with 250 names in all the 4 S objects, I need to enter near about 1000 names. 250 into 4, 1000 values I need to enter. If I want to enter 1000 values in all the 4 S objects separately, same values, really it's a tedious process for me, and also it takes a lot of time for me. So to avoid this particular problem, Salesforce given one of the topic name is one of the concept name is called what? Global pick list. What is the advantage of global pick list? The advantage of global pick list is you created country field only one time with 250 values, and we are using the same global pick list. We are using the same field in employee S object, student S object, course S object, trainer S object, and all the S objects we can use. So you created only one time, and you are reusing the same field again and again in all the S objects in your application. Understand, all of you? That is the advantage of what here? Global pick list. I hope you understand the concept, and let me discuss about how to create this. Okay? So please wait, all of you. How to create a global pick list? 1 minute. Please give me 1 minute time, guys. Let me create another application here. Go to create. I want to create a separate application here, custom application. Very easy, guys. Custom app, you know about all these steps. Okay. Suppose I given the application name as my app. Okay. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. It should be visible to only system administrator. Click on save. So my app is created here. This is the my app. So in this application contains only one tab, that is only home. So I want to create a global pick list. If you want to create a global pick list, go to build, under build create, under create, what is this? Pick list value sets. Under big objects, we have an option called what? Pick list value sets. Click on pick list value sets. Okay, click on new. Okay, and we have something like, let me give country. Okay, so here we have to specify all the country names. 1 minute, guys. Okay, so what are the countries? Let me give first India, USA, UK, Australia, Pakistan, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Germany, Thailand, Bangkok, South Africa, Canada, we have Kenya, Afghanistan, France, Brazil, we have North Korea, South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong. Okay, like I entered some country names I entered here. Okay, enough. And there are two check boxes here: display values alphabetically, not in the order entered. Use first value as a default value. So whichever you want, you can select. So let me select the first one. Display the values alphabetically. Click on what? Save. Duplicate label name, developer name. Okay, fine. Fine. Go back. No problem. So countries. Okay. Let me give you some name like countries. So click on what? Save. So countries field is selected. Near about 21 country names I entered. Maximum how many we can give? 1000 we can give. But 21 names I given here. Okay. So I want to use this in some other S objects. Okay. So for example, let me add one more S object. Let me add a S object. Global create objects, new custom object. Okay, what is the object name? EMP. EMPS. EAD, auto number. Need to select all the checkboxes. Why? Because regarding this we will discuss in different topics. Allow reports, allow activities, track field history, allow in charter groups and all. Click on what? Save. Okay, what is that? Oh, auto number. So auto number. hyphen flower brackets 4 zeros 1001 I given. Click on what? Save. You know about all these navigation steps. I don't need to discuss once again. So this is the EMP tab we created. So let me create the tab. Click on new. EMP. For this EMP, let me give tab style. The tab should be visible to all the only system administrator, rest of all the users default off. You know about all these navigation steps. This tab included in which application here? My app. Click on save. So tab created here. Okay, and let me add some more fields here. Let me add some more fields. Employee name also let me add. Click on what? Objects. Open employee as object. Click on new. Employee name. For employee name, what is the data type? Text data type. Employee name, 30 characters length are given. It should be visible to again system administrator. This one. Click on save and new. And let me add one more thing here, that is picklist data type. One more field I am going to add. The field name is called what? Country. Global pick list. What is the global pick list name I selected here? Countries. Just now we created this one. Understand? So whatever values we entered in this countries as object, countries field, the same values automatically allotted to what? Automatically given to country as object. So country field. Okay. So click on what here? Next. System administrator. Next. I do not enter the value into country field. Everybody please observe this point. I do not enter the value. No value I entered in where? Country field. Okay. I just created the field, the country, and for that country field I am adding what? Countries global pick list. Understand? Okay. So click on what? Save. That's it. And click on employees as object. And click on name. So country field is there. Employee name, suppose Raj. Okay. Country. I do not enter the value. These are the values I do not enter. These are the values where I entered. I entered in country's global pick list. Those values I can access here only. That is the advantage of what? Global pick list. Suppose he belongs to India. Selected what? India. Save the record. So that is the concept of global pick list. I hope you understand this point clearly. Thank you guys. Yeah, now today I am going to start one of the important part of your syllabus. Totally 6 topics, 6 modules we are going to cover in Salesforce syllabus, 3 months of time. The first module is configuration, that already completed guys. The second topic is development. The third topic is integration. The fourth topic, administration. The fifth topic, lightning Aura components. The last and final topic is what? CRM. So these are the 6 modules we are going to cover in your syllabus. Out of 6 modules, we completed already what? Configuration, development, integration. And today I am going to discuss about admin introduction session. Okay, that is the 4th one. Actually in Salesforce, pertaining to Salesforce, we have 2 types of job profiles are there. How many? There are 2 types of job profiles in Salesforce. Okay, one is developer side, you can go developer job, and the second one is what? Administrator. There are 2 types of job profiles in Salesforce. As a developer you can go, or as an administrator also you can go. Okay, so the people who are caring about programming side, generally the people are choosing what? Administration. Okay guys, so both are having plenty of jobs in the market. Okay, so now I am going to discuss about administration introduction topic. So before I am going to start the administrator roles and responsibilities in real time, Okay. First, very long back we discussed about environments of Salesforce. I hope all of you remember that. Environments of Salesforce. There are two types of environments in Salesforce, guys. The first one is called sandbox environment. The second one is called what? Production environment. Sandbox environment and production environment. There are two types of environments here. Sandbox environment means it's completely, purely development environment. It is purely development environment. Here, developers are sitting and develop the application as per the client's requirement or business requirement. Once development part is completed, the next part is what? Testing. So testing is the process of checking whether the application is really meeting the client's requirement or not. So once testing process completed, then we have to go for deployment. So what is the meaning of deployment? Deployment means move the application from sandbox environment to production environment. Moving the application from sandbox environment to production environment. That process can be called as deployment. Once we deploy the application at the production place, production environment completely, it's end user's environment or client's environment. Here where client and client's employees are going to use the application. But the client and client employees, they do not have any technical concept, they don't know how to use the application, and they don't know how to navigate how to use the application and all. So to monitor them, to guide them, okay, to monitor the application, there is always another person sitting at the client place. And that person we can call him as super user, or the other way around we can call him as system administrator. So system administrator is a person who is always sitting at the client place, is always sitting at the production environment. So now today's topic, what we are going to discuss is the roles and responsibilities of system administrator. Roles and responsibilities of system administrator. Forget about the spelling, guys, that is not important here. Roles and responsibilities of system administrator. Okay. What are the exact roles and responsibilities of system administrator in real-time environment? The first one, system administrator is a person who is going to create the user accounts, users, and also he is the person creating the roles, and also he is the person creating the profiles. Of course, down the line we will discuss about what is role and what is profile and what is the importance of profile and types of profiles and all. We have two types of profiles here, standard profiles and custom profiles. So profile advantage, profile purpose of profile, everything we will discuss very clearly in next sessions, guys. Okay. So after users creations, roles and profiles, and he is a person granting means what? Giving privileges. Privileges means permissions to the users. Revoke means take back the permissions from the users. Granting the privileges, revoke the privileges from the users. And also he is a person performing data management operations. Data management means okay, importing the data, and also we have something like what? Exporting the data. So importing the data means importing the data from external systems to Salesforce S object, and exporting the data from Salesforce to Salesforce S object to what is this? External systems. Understand all of you? For import and export operations, Salesforce given two types of tools here. Salesforce given how many types of tools? Two types of tools given by Salesforce for performing what? Import and export operations here. Okay. The first one is called data import wizard. The second one is called data loader. So using these two tools, we can perform import and export operations. Okay. I will discuss what is the difference between data import wizard and data loader. So using these two tools, we can perform import and export operations. The next job of system administrator in real-time environment is data. We have something like what? Automations, and we have something like approvals. Data automations and approvals. So data automation means automatically perform some operation. Automatically perform some operations without user interaction or intervention. That is called what? Automation. For your better understanding, I am giving a simple example about automation. Very simple, pretty simple example here. Suppose I withdraw some amount from the ATM counter, or maybe I deposit some amount in my account. The moment I deposit or the moment I withdraw some amount from the ATM counter, immediately I will receive SMS on my mobile saying that so and so amount is going to debit it from your account. Now tell me guys, who will send that SMS? Is there any particular person in the bank is going to send the SMS manually to my mobile? No. So it's not practically possible. Yes or no? That is why automatically I got what? SMS. That kind of operations can be called as what? Data automations. Automations means automatically performs the operations without user interaction or without user intervention. That can be called as what? Automations. So for performing automations and approvals, Salesforce given some type of tools, like we have something like workflows, we have process builder, and also we have flow builders. Okay guys, using these three tools we can perform data automation techniques. And also for approval process we are using what? Okay, what is this? Approval process. That is all about data automation approvals. The next one is what? Data analysis. For data analysis, that is called BI. BI stands for business intelligence. That is called reports. And we have something like what? What is this? Dashboards. The seventh operation, the most important job of system administrator is data security. This is very, very important. So we can provide the security for the data in different levels. That is org level security. And we have something like app level security. Tab level security. Object level security. And we have field level security. And also record level security. Under record level security we have something like OWD. OWD stands for organization wide defaults. The second one, so role hierarchies. sharing rules, and we have what? Manual sharing. These are all comes under record level security. And also we will discuss about permission sets, flows, not flows, sorry, queues, public groups. So these are the topics we are going to cover in admin part, guys. So these are the roles and responsibilities of system administrator. Okay. So data management, creating the users, creating the roles, profiles, granting the privileges to the users, revoke back the privileges, data management operations, that is import and export, and data automations and approvals, data analysis, that is reports and dashboards, and data security. We have different levels of securities like organization level security, app level security, tab level security, object level security, field level, and record level. Under record level, we have something like what? OWDs, role hierarchies, sharing rules, and manual sharing. So these are the topics we are going to cover in your admin part. Okay, guys. The next class, what we are going to discuss is data management tools. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. In the last class, we discussed about the roles and responsibilities of system administrator in real-time environment. And now today I am going to discuss about the first important topic of administrator is what? Data management. So before I start data management, let me ask a simple question here. Any one of you, okay? How many ways we can insert the records into the S object in Salesforce? How many ways we can insert the records into the subject in Salesforce? Okay, the first way, in configuration, if we click on new button, after entering the data, we have to click on save, then record will save. That is one way. The second way to insert the record into the subject is through Apex class or Apex program. Okay, that is also we can insert the record into the subject. Third way, okay, through Visual Force page, that is UI, user interface. Through Visual Force page also we can insert the record. Next one, we can insert the record through, we have something like batch Apex. And also we can insert the record through schedule Apex. And also we enter the records through, what is this? Triggers. Using trigger programming also we can insert the record. And also we can insert the record through integration. Like using SOAP API, or using what? Bulk API, or using REST API. So in this way we can insert the record. Like that, 7 ways we can insert the records into this object. What is the first one? If you click on new button, after entering the record, you have to click on save button, then record will save. Then after using Apex class program, or using Visual Force user interface, or using batch Apex, using schedule Apex, using triggers, using integration, we have plenty of ways we can insert the records into this object. But the common point in all the 7 ways of inserting the record is at a time we can insert only one record. That is a point, that is a note, that is a point you have to notice clearly. Either we can insert the record through save button, or through Apex class, or through Visual Force, or schedule Apex, or batch Apex. We can insert only one record at a time. If you want to insert bulk amount of records, more than one record at a time into the S object, then we need to make use of data management tools. Using these data management tools like data import wizard and data loader, we can insert the bulk amount of records into the S object. Okay, we can import the data, and also we can export the data from S object to some external files. Okay, so let me discuss about data import wizard. What is data import wizard? Data import wizard, it is an internal tool which is given by Salesforce, Using this tool, we can perform operations on maximum 50,000 records only. The second point with respect to data import wizard is, using this tool we can perform only 3 operations. That is, the first operation is insert operation, the second operation is update operation, the third operation is what? Upset operation. Upset means update plus what? Insert. So only 3 operations we can perform by using what? Data import wizard. And the fourth important point pertaining to data import wizard is, using this tool we can perform the operations on only 5 standardized objects, and also on all custom S objects. So these are the 4 important points which are pertaining to what? Data import wizard. The first point, once again I'm repeating guys, I'm going to recap all the points here. Just try to understand. It is internal tool which is given by Salesforce. Second point, using this tool we can perform the operations on maximum how many records? 50,000 records. Using this tool we can perform only 3 operations, that is insert, update, and also what? Upset. Upset means it is the combination of both upset and update plus insert. And the last and final point, using this tool we can perform the operations on only 5 standardized objects and also on all customized objects. So I hope you understand all 4 important points which are pertaining to what? Data import wizard. I hope you understand this point. Yes or no? So I hope you understand all the 4 important points. So using data import wizard, how to insert the records and how to import the records from external system to S object. That is a point I'm going to demonstrate right now. What is external system? I keep on saying that external system. What is exact meaning of external system here? External system means, see here, external system means CSV file. What is CSV file? CSV stands for comma separate value. It contains the source data. I can say it is a source file. From this file, we need to import the data into S object. Okay. So first of all, we need to prepare the CSV file. So let me discuss about how to create a CSV file first. Okay. Just look at the screen here and try to understand. Let me open Excel worksheet. I want to import the data into employee subject like employee ID, employee name, salary, and department number and job. So employee ID, anyway it's auto number, we no need to enter the value into employee ID. So let me give only employee name. Then after employee salary, employee department number, and employee job. So these are the 4 fields data I want to enter here. Clear all of you? Fine. Let me enter some records. Employee name. Okay, let me enter some Hollywood actor names here, guys. Owen Wilson. $98,000. Department number 10. And what is the next one here? Job, suppose manager. Owen Wilson, Brad Pitt, department number 20, analyst, Harrison Ford, department number 30, suppose salesman, Ice Cube, 20, analyst, George Clooney, suppose manager. So these are the 5 records I just want to import. Okay, Owen Wilson, Brad Pitt, Harrison Ford, Ice Cube, and George Clooney. Okay, fine. Now I want to save the record, save the file. Go to file here, click on save. I want to save on desktop, and we have to save this file with .csv extension. So be careful, guys, please remember this point. We have to save the file with .csv extension. Okay, so my file name, let me give some source and save as type. So here we have something like what? CSV comma delimited. Okay, don't select CSV UTF-8 or CSV Macintosh and CSV MS-DOS. Don't use and don't select this. We have to select only what? CSV comma delimited. CSV comma delimited. What is the file name? Source file. And where I am going to save? On the desktop I am going to save. And that is my file here, guys. So this is the file what I created. This is the file what I created. So there is a difference between this file and this file. So both are look like same, both are Excel files only, but there is a small difference. If it is CSV file, we can see alphabet A here. If you see alphabet, if you notice alphabet A here, that itself is the proof that is the CSV file, and this is the Excel file. Okay, so this is the file where I want to import the data. For that, go to setup. My employee as object is available under Durga Software Solutions. Employees tab. Employee ID, employee name, salary, job, department number, country, state, city. I just want to enter only employee name, salary, job, and department number. Employee ID I don't want to enter because it is automatically generated by system. Understand? Okay. So these are the things are there available right now. So go to setup here. Under administer, we have something like what? Data management. There is a component called data management here. Under this data management, The first option, sorry, not first option here. We have data import wizard. We have data import wizard. Under where? Data management. Click on data import wizard. So import your data in 3 easy steps. Pre-step, prepare your data from import. Pre-step. So we already created what? Source file. Okay. Now within 3 easy steps you can create. What is this? Launch wizard. Click on launch wizard. Okay. Your data, import your data into Salesforce. Choose data, edit mapping, start import. Standard S objects and custom S objects. Import your data into Salesforce. You can import up to maximum how many records? 50,000 records at a time. Okay. Standard objects. How many standard S objects we can place? We can use only 5. Accounts, contacts, leads, solutions and campaign members. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. And what is the next one here? Custom objects. So I want to insert the data. I want to import the data into employees object. So let me click on employees. So using data import wizard, as I told you before, we can perform only 3 operations. That is what? Add new records, update records and new and update. So let me click on what? Add new records. Match by and rest of the things. Okay. You please ignore these 2 options. We will discuss in some other operation. And what is the next one here? Drag CSV file here to upload. Click on CSV file. Click on choose file. And where is this? My source file is available under desktop. Okay. This is the file what we created just now. Select that one. That is a source file. Source file. What is the extension here? Source.csv. And click on what? Next. Okay. Choose data, edit mapping. Fortunately, what happens is here, my CSV headings, my CSV column names, my S object column names, both are exactly same. That is why we no need to map. In case CSV file headings or CSV file fields and S object fields are completely different in case, then we need to map. In this case, no need to map because exactly same. Then click on what? Next. Then click on what? Start import. Congratulations, your import has started. Click OK to view your import status on the bulk data load job page. And here click on OK button. And this is the bulk data load job page. Here how many records processed? 5 records processed. And how many records are failed? No records are failed. It's 0. And what is the operation we performed? Insert operation. The time taken to import the records from source files to S object, 89 milliseconds. Okay guys, this is the information regarding your import operation. Okay, let me check whether the record gets inserted or not. Click on employee S object. Look at this. Owen Wilson, Brad Pitt, Harrison Ford, Ice Cube, George Clooney. These are the 5 records we imported from where to where? From source file to S object. This is how we can perform what operation? Insert operation or import operation from source file, that is CSV file, to S object with the help of data import wizard. So rest of the 2 operations like update operation and upset operations we will discuss in the next videos. I hope you understand this point clearly. Thank you very much.